Alright, everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to The King's Speech. So like I mentioned a couple of other videos, I'm basically playing catch up this weekend. Got around to it early yesterday when Jump dropped, so for once, I'm actually on time. But like I mentioned, at least for the next month, don't expect this kind of consistency just because I'm super busy with work. So my energy levels are going to be kind of fluctuating all over the place. I'm going to try to be consistent at least about trying to get content out at least every other week, but timings will be kind of all over the place. But please bear with me until the busy season is over with. Then we'll be back to your regularly scheduled programming, so to speak. But apart from that, a lot of great content coming out your way this weekend. We've already got Kaiju Akane Spy Family videos out and uploading right now. So we're going to finish catching up with Gokurakugai right now. And then later on today, I'm going to get around to at least one Yona of the Dawn read-through. I might also get around to Monstrous, depending on how I feel. I would expect at least one read-through video today as well. So a lot of great content. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. So those videos drop to your feed as soon as they're uploaded. If you like these videos, if you like my content, please do consider liking, commenting, because it lets YouTube's algorithm know that these videos are good and likable and should be promoted to a wider audience, and it lets me know that you like these videos and I should keep making more content like that. So if you'd like to do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. But without further ado, I'm so excited to get back to this. Let us dive into Gokurakugai Chapter 5, where we have Alma going, "You ran out of work?" And you have Yoki going, "Yeah, sorry about that. I'll assign you guys another mission. Sorry to keep you hanging around, but just sit tight for a bit." I'm so excited. And you have, "So what's up? You mean to tell us there's no more manga?" And you have Dara going, No, that's not it. We mean that there's someone else out there cleaning up instead." And Alma's like, "And who is that? Must be a heck of a work dork." And Tao just interrupts with a, "Is it Nay?" And oh god, I can't wait to see my characters. And you just have Alma going, "Nay, huh? She wants to work so much that she's taken from our share that she's definitely a workaholic." And Yoki's like, "Yeah, because she's a competitive overachiever. I keep telling her to take a break, but she never listens to me." I see someone with his high heels walking in with, "Oh, speak of the devil." Or not high heels, with these boots walking in. And yeah, "I'm back! Another quick kill today. I kicked those weaklings' butts." And you see this little blonde girl with this, I don't know how to describe the outfit, but she's got these two katanas in one hand. She's got the little snake symbol on one of the legs. And you have Yoki going, "Nay!" He's like, "Wow, you two look like you've got time on your hands." And Alma's like, "Yeah, thanks to a certain someone." And she's like, "Yep, thanks to little old me. You can praise me now." She's like, just expecting this praise to come down. And you have dead silence. Now we get the title page. Gokurakugai Chapter 5, Nay the Child Prodigy by Yuto Sana, with translation by David Evelyn and lettering by Kyla Aiko. Oh, I love Yoki and Dara. I just want them to embrace me in a hug. Please, come on. I feel like that'd be the warmest and best hug you could get. And you see them just embracing her, being like, "We're so glad you're safe. You worry us by always going out on your own, Nay." And it's like, "Worry you? Do you remember me ever coming back hurt?" God, I love these two. I love them so much. And they're just closing their eyes thinking, and they're like, "We don't!" And then they're just getting her in another hug, and you see his tail just wagging. It's just, I love him so much. It's so adorable. And you see that she comes and plops herself down to Ms. Tao. And she's like, "Tao, you can praise me too." And Tao just kind of looks at her and goes, "You're a hard worker, Nay." Okay, it's not fair. It should have been me. And she's like, "Not what I meant." She just kind of tips over. And Tao just grabs her and pulls her in closer. It's like, "That's not what I meant either." Oh, God. I want her to praise me. It's not fair. It should have been me. And she's like, "You're my junior around here. Stop acting so cheeky." And Tao's like, "What do you want me to do?" It's like, "You just saw their example not even a second ago." And Alma's like, man, you're as annoying as ever, ain't you, kid? And she's like, kid? You know that I'm older than you. And she's like trying to wrestle at him. He's like, yeah, by one measly year. Quit going ballistic. And Tao's just like, annoying gets a pass though. And Yoki's like, nay, you need to calm down. And you have a, thanks for being patient. Here's the intel I bought off Tatsuomi. There are signs of manga emerging in the vicinity of the shopping district in Sakamachi on 10th Avenue. Most of the district is boarded up, so it took a while to detect. They say a few of the old shopkeepers who live there have gone missing. Alma and Tao, you two should be more than enough to handle this case. He's like, I suggest you hurry and get... You see Nei just grabbing the little case folder out of Yoki's hands with a, I'll do it. He's like, hold on, Nei. If it's a mission meant for two, then I can handle it on my own. It's like, I won't let any property get damaged, and not a single bill will come your way, Yoki. You're just like, oh, so not a single bill. It's like, no reason or justification for stopping me, right? And he's like, well, if it's okay with Tao, then I don't mind. And Ms. Tao's like, sure, you can take the case. It's like, then that settles that. I swear, Yoki, you should have just given me all the cases from the start. And Alma's like, hey, Nei, do you have nothing better to do? She's like, excuse me? And Tao's like, pick me up a pack of smokes while you're out. He's like, oh, get me some steamed buns. He's like, do you not realize I'm heading out to work in your stead? He's like, you mean you snatched the work from us? He's like, another thing, you smoke entirely way too much, Tao. What kind of idiot would waste good money on those death sticks? Also, what's the big idea trying to get a minor to buy your cigarettes anyway? And Alma's like, it's because laws don't mean crap in this town. And you see Nei's being Alma's like, Nei's being stubborn, so I'll go. And you see, hey, don't follow me, jerk. He's like, what's that? You know there's only one path out of here. Aren't you being a little overly self-conscious? It's like, Miss Tao, say something, please. And he's like, if you get along and finish the job, let's all eat meat, some meat on Yoki's time. And Yoki's just like, whoa. And you see both their eyes just sparkling with a K. It's like, let's hurry. It's like, hold up, let me take a leak first. And Yoki's like, Tao. She's like, I had to shut them up somehow. And you see as they're taking the little train through the thing. She's like, say, why did you end up tagging along? It's like, say what? You'd get done quicker with two people, wouldn't you? He's like, come again? What are you talking about? You can't do a darn thing to help. And he's like, what? It's like, wait, huh? No way. No way, Tao didn't tell you, right? No, that can't be it. Knowing Alma, I'm betting he just forgot. He's like, forgot what? And he's like, so listen, you have a weakness, don't you? You see Alma is just like shocked by this revelation. And as we go back to Tao, you have, the problem is that he isn't conscious of it. I've always been by his side after all, but I think it's about time he moves on to the next step. And Yoki's like, yeah, agreed. He'll be safe with Nei, so this might be a good learning opportunity for him. He's like, yeah, that bird brain is better off learning through first-hand experience than through a lecture. After all, I'm pretty sure the notion of having a weakness doesn't even occupy space in his head anymore. You see Tao, Alma just like, going, nope. And she's like, I knew it. It's like, want to hear about my home run legend? So, the other day there was a Shisa statue in a shrine, you see, and she's like, I'll pass. Sounds like a long story. It's like, wait, you sidetracked me. It's like, anyway, you'll realize it before long. It's like, why are you beating around the bush? You're just raising the bar higher. And you see them at the Sakamachi shopping district. And she's like, this seems to be our place. It's like, yeah, but there ain't no one here. It's like, I don't like this tedious approach. Let's just skip straight to the end. She's like, skip to the end how? There's no manga around. And she roots around in a little pouch, and then she pulls out this little vial. And he's like, huh? What's that? She's like, my blood. It's like, your blood? What are you going to do with that? And she goes, and she just like whips it around. It's like, my blood has induction effects that work on maga. He's like, what does that mean? And she goes, it means my blood is tastier than other humans. And you see a giant maga gate just opening up on the roadway in front of them. You have a whoa, it's just like feral maga just coming out at him. It's like they're like carp in a pond scrambling over kibble. And he's like, I'll kill you! And Alma's like, if they've come out, then that makes things easier. Now it's my turn to... You see him trying to pull the sword out of his chest, nothing's coming out, and he's like, "Oh, what's happening?" And Nei's like, "That is your weakness." And thinks back to Tao saying Kai every time is like the release word. She's like, "Without Tao's permission, you can't pull out the stake of karmic restraint." You know, a little jolt as a light bulb goes off, and Alma's like, I can't fight without Miss Tao. He's like, "That's right. So I suggest you fall back before you get in my way, and watch your senior co-worker do her job." And she just whips out her sword and goes, "Don't blink. It'll only be for a second. Do you have a huh?" And she just does a slash. Epic pose. Shit, that is nice. Okay, she's taking like an almost EI sword stance, but she's not like actually sheathing the sword. And you see the next page, she's just leaped through and sliced all the maga clean through as she lands on the roof of a building, and then she sees her sword again. It's like, "The gate is gone. Mission complete." It's like, "See? Just like I told you, right?" And Alma's like, "Man, kid, you're awesome." And he's like, "Oh no, I screwed up. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to say kid." And she just like gets all embarrassed by the parade and just like flips her hair and is like, "Oh well, you were the only one out of the loop. I am amazing. I finished the most missions and I'm the fastest in all of Saragi. Sorry. I'm dependable, affordable, unselfish, and I eat all my veggies." Alma's like, "Okay, you're annoying, but now I know you're the real deal. And I realize I wouldn't have been able to do anything on my own back there. But tell me, why do you want to be the best so bad?" She's like, "Well, because I want to be praised. I want to be praised every second of every minute of every day. That's why I work so hard." You know what? Relatable. Absolutely relatable. And she's like, "So you're just some attention-seeking kid." He's like, "Quit calling me kid." You see later as they're having a grilled meat feast, like, hold it, you! I was grilling that meat." It's like, "I did all the hard work today, which gives me the right to eat the most." It's like, "That has nothing to do with this. Go grill your own meat." And poor Yoki's just thinking of all the money he's losing. And he's like, "Well, I guess I'm at least happy they see them so festive." Alright. So not a super lot to say about this chapter. We're introduced to an interesting new character. I love the overachiever girl trope, so this is going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out with her and her interactions with the rest of them. She is all of us, where she's just like, "Oh, I want Miss Tao to praise me. I want her to praise me. Don't we all? Don't we all?" But yeah, interesting to see more of her and what her whole gimmick is. I think this is the first time we've seen the whole thing of like, her blood is like, there's apparently like humans with like tastier blood, so it'll be interesting to see more of that playing out with the larger story. Apart from that, we've learned something which feels like it should have been obvious just through what's the word for it? What should have been obvious through context. That's through context. Where of course Alma can't use his sword ability without Tao giving him like the release command. Apparently this just never occurred to Alma before. Like, I honestly thought it was going to be something else, like deeper, like a psychological issue or something, but it's just like, no, you just don't have the release. You can't do it without her permission. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because I'm curious as to why. Because again, I feel like that's something that needs to be explored, is like the why can't he use his own release word to be able to take the sword out. Because I feel like there's going to be some development regarding that. But apart from that, again, art is phenomenal, characterization is phenomenal, very, very entertaining series. Can't wait to get to more of it. It's just a hell of a lot of fun. So like I mentioned at the beginning, I will get around to the next couple of chapters of Gokurakugai. I think there's 2 more chapters to go. Looks like there's a 0.5 chapter. I don't know if that's a full one or if there's going to be like a half chapter, but there's that one and a full chapter. After that, we'll be fully caught up with the series. Then I'll be on monthly releases, which is going to be painful to get through, but I feel like the quality is going to be worth it. Really looking forward to that. Like I mentioned, a lot of other good content came out this weekend as well. There's lots of Akane, Kaiju Spy Family. I'll try to get around to some read-throughs today as well. Like I mentioned, I'll try to be as consistent as I can. But for at least the next month is going to be kind of spotty while I'm going through busy season, so please bear with me. Like I also mentioned at the beginning, if you do like my content, please consider commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff, especially if you haven't already. Like I said, it really does let me know that you like my content. It lets YouTube know that you like my content. It really helps me out a lot. So until next time, this is Ash. I will talk to you all later.